right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. Have you ever watched a horror cow? They scan, they saw, they're screaming now. They scan, they cry, they'll freak you out. You blink once, they're in your house. Come chat about it, we keep it real. Spill your tea, say what you feel. We see the snakes, we see the snakes. We call the lies right to their face. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Scammers and grifters everywhere, they need help, gummy bears. It's so sad, the pitiful life leave you broke, bleeding inside. Alex will tell y'all what y'all need to hear. Pull that mask off, make it crystal clear. Come on in and wipe your dirty feet. Grab a drink, maybe something sweet. Oh yeah, right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Round and round the story spin. Who's the victim? Who's the villain? Watch your heart, watch your mind, lead the trash, but keep your spine. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Step right up, rain.
Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Holy cow. Sorry, I almost had the intro down where I didn't mess it up. Like for once, and then boom, I had to let the music keep playing. I can't find it to take off my overlay. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Hello. How are you guys? Oh my gosh. It is hot outside, baby. It is hot, hot, hot. Got the fire as the background, got the horror cow in the barn sweating. He's hot. Okay. It is hot. And we're going to be talking about how it feels going without AC, but that'll be in just a moment. But hello, you guys. Oh, I went little. I don't know what's going on with my overlays or my layouts. Let me just go ahead and pull up the video I'm going to start with, but we're not going to start here. It's going to be just a minute. I want to say hello to you guys. And I have a couple things I want to talk about before we get started. So let me just do that. And okay, this will be in just a moment. But hey, Tess. Hey, Wolfie. Hey, Mystery. Hey, Pointer Lover. It's 90 in Michigan. Hey, Grandma Sherry. Fur Baby. Thank you. I'm looking a little sun-kissed, but I like it that way. I've been out in the sun nonstop. But thank you so much. Hey, Wilby. Hey, Brandy. I noticed, man, I'm telling y'all, in that intro I have, I need to remember to never wait until I really have to pee and then play that intro of the tea pouring, because I was just waiting on the music to start so I could just break away to go and pee really fast. And then that intro started and I was like, oh God, I just had to wait for it to stop to press play on the music. But yeah, I noticed I didn't even take the tag off my clothes today. I'm slipping, okay? I'm slipping. But let's see. Hey, Hoodie's Crowbar. Hey, Shayna. Neat Noodle, Selma. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Hey, Carol. I don't know if I didn't say hi to you, Adrian. Hello. Lady fucking T, good to see you. Ooh, Brandy Lee. I hope it comes back positive. Okay, so today we do have a lot of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about this air conditioner grift with Brittany. I have to as soon as I saw the video, I saved it and I thought, I am playing this. I have some things to say. So I want to start with that, but we're actually not starting there. Then I want to go to Harsh Reality and the Goncalves. Harsh Reality always goes at the Goncalves family, but now Jules of Thought is actively fighting with them. And I wanted to play Harsh Reality's video of that and us talk about that. And then I know that Gray Hughes, and there's a thing with Gray Hughes and Chris McDonough, if we make it there. Hold on just a second, you guys. Okay, sorry. If we make it there. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. But first, I just have to say, I get really tired of this. And every day there's a new disgusting thing that happens on here. First of all, every single day there's another thing that's said by somebody that it's just like, oh my God, like you do realize you look worse than anybody you're talking about when you stoop to the low of talking about children. I don't give a damn. I've said it time and time again. I've said it for Brittany. I said it about Granny's kids last week when that happened. I don't care whose kids it is, whose kids they are, who you're talking about, how much you dislike them. Why would you go at their kids? That's ridiculous. The kids have nothing to do with it. What if they hear it? What if they heard it one day? They probably wouldn't, but what if they did? And not only that, some of these things are going at trauma and stuff that could hurt so many more people in the chats. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to advertise it because that's another thing. I start to think, when people are so outraged by something, and of course you want to show receipts, you want to prove like what exactly is said. And not just comment on it, so people will play the clips. But it does spread the message a bit further, so I don't really know the answer there. I'm just not going to do it today. Just know that when it comes to any kid being hurt by an adult, any kid's identity, their anything, I don't care what it comes to. When you go that low, you show that you are just not a good person. You're not a good person. And it doesn't matter whatever, all the other points you had. A lot of times you could have a lot of good points. They get lost. Stop, you guys. And I know I'm not talking to you guys in the chat. I'm just saying in general, it's every day another fucking thing. And it's like, dude, how can you hate somebody so much that you use a trauma that happened to their kid against them, or their kid's identity, or their kid, a freaking newborn can't even be alive for a month without, her pictures being shared. Dude, I see it and I'm like, you ain't no, but every point you had now, I don't even care about him. I just don't even want to listen to you anymore. And honestly, if I don't care how low somebody goes, like, if somebody comes at me and they go super low, which has happened before, at my kids, at my identity, at my sex life, at my recovery, literally all of those things, I didn't return fire by having the same kind of insult. I mean, just because somebody does it to you or to someone else doesn't mean that, oh, okay, well, fuck it then. That's just stupid. It's just dumb. And I'm over it. I just wanted to say that. That was the first thing I wanted to say because, every time something happens, if you talk about any amount of things that happen, it's going to get brought up. People want you to make a point. And I do feel very strongly about that point, honestly, just the way I feel. I do. I think it's wrong no matter who the fuck it is. Leave the kids alone. They don't know their mom is on, they're not on here listening to all the trash talk. They don't know. They have nothing to do with it. Nothing. So let me read what y'all got to say. Hey, Titanium Built, Texas girl, Spicy Amy, while still in the womb. That's so classy. Yeah. What happened? I missed it. I saw Soup in here, by the way. Hey, Soup. Hey, Bendy. Harsh and Jules equals scumbags. I can't wait to go over that because it's really interesting with Jules. The progression of just being a person who thinks outside of the box into like attacking families. It's just crazy to me. So I want to get into that. I know Amber's going on in a little bit, so I wanted to try to get on here before she went live. So when you get my age and you got to go, you got to go. You definitely don't want to be sitting here listening to a tea pitcher being poured. I got told I need a C&D against me because I covered Idaho last night. Who said that? Too many people going way too low. And then you'll hear, well, who cares? Anything you can say anything about them, and it's like when the truth stuff happened. When I know it wasn't popular. I didn't like the way that like I didn't get down with some of the shit that was said about him. I don't like that shit. I don't care who it is. And also, I think about the people in the comments who have been through traumatic experiences, and here you are telling someone else that their experience is their fault or such and such is to blame, and then this person in the chat is relating that to their experience. Fuck to the no. I don't get down like that. So some lady, oh wow, that's crazy. People crazy. Hey Okie, hey Ava. Okay, so anyways, now I got to play this because when I heard this, I thought I have got to play this on my next live on Real Talk. This is pretty insane. So just with history, this isn't the first time the audience has paid for air conditioners or all kinds of stuff, power bills, phone bills. And look, well, I'll get into that when we get to this part, but there's a couple reasons I want to play this, but this just I have to play it. I must comment on this. I want to add my opinion. I have thoughts. I think it's interesting because just about every live I've had on this channel recently, we've talked about different creators who cover true crime cases and do other things, right? Whether they're getting into drama, whether they have GoFundMe's like Harsh, just whatever, different things. And I just don't think most people would expect that when they go to listen to a true crime live or even a drama live, they're going to get knocked over the head for an air conditioner. You know what I mean? So I think, and there's other things, reasons why. But with the past years of doing it, I think that's funny. But there was just a comment in here I want to play. And I think there was a couple reasons, if I'm honest. This was a couple days ago. I just held on to it. Okay, here we go. Now, I know there's a ton of shit going down as far as, I think Brittany Angela had made a post that Brittany had commented on her DV. Angela Clips and Giggles. Now, she's a person that, if you don't know, oftentimes will come up when it comes to this section of the true crime community drama that we talk about here. She has left Brittany, but she's been a mod a couple of times. And, the last time she went back, it was when people were talking about Brittany's domestic violence. And she just felt like she wanted to stand up for that. Okay, that's the way I understand it. Well, apparently last night, Brittany had commented on it. I didn't hear it. I don't know. I only see the little clips and I don't see the rest of the live. All I want to say is, what the fuck? Again, why? Like if you don't like when something is done to you, when some kind of trauma of yours is used against you, why would you do it? Now that is depending on how it was said. I don't know. I just wanted to bring this up to say I don't plan on going through all of that because I know there's a lot going on there, messages being released and all that kind of stuff, and that's not really what I wanted. I don't want to talk about it. at all. I just want to say, fucking everybody all around, stop using people's traumas against them. That is so fucking weak. It's like the next level of weight and look shaming. Like, you can't help how you look, and sometimes you can't help how much you weigh, and you really can't fucking help what happens to you traumatic in your life. Going at somebody for that just shows you're like a shitty person, in my opinion. That's just the way I see it. But okay, here we go. I don't plan on going through it because I don't want to get into that. I want to talk about the other, like this, and then the other topics I want to talk about. And it's already so fucking heavy in that little corner. The shit that happens, like, there's drama all throughout, like true crime, the trauma community, but the shit that happens in this one particular corner is so low. So, don't want to get into it. Just want to say, ooh, again.
Let me go ahead and give it's hot. Ooh, it's hot. Let me give Garbage Girl a 5. Gotta be real with y'all. One of the air conditioner units went out. And we are paying for it dearly, y'all. Oh my God. Ooh. They had a unit on sale at Lowe's yesterday for it was like $170.
Oh my God. Oh, hell. I'm just struggling so bad. Ooh. It's like she really put on the fucking drama for this. That's another reason I wanted to play it. I thought this is comical at this point. Oh, y'all. Oh, not saying I need y'all to do this for me, but I'm gonna have to get something done in a month when I get paid. It's like, dude, please, the acting, honey, the drama. Oh my. Hey, Madison. Oh, Soup was live. How cool. Thank you, Soup. I didn't see that. I didn't see her live today. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Soup. You guys, if you don't know, which I know you do, but please check out Stinson Has the Soup and Pointer Level. Will you drop that link for me, pretty please? Okay. I'm sorry. I got to rewind and hear the, oh, God. See, this is so much more fun to talk about. In a minute, we're going to be talking about a creator literally going at the family of a victim and in a really nasty way. So can we just get our laughs in for a minute at the drama, honey? Oh, dear. Whew.
Let me go ahead and give it's hot. Ooh, it's hot. Let me give Garbage Girl a 5. Gotta be real with y'all. One of the air conditioner units went out. And we are paying for it dearly, y'all. Oh my God. Ooh. They had a unit on sale at Lowe's yesterday for it was like $170. Oh my God. I may have to go ahead and get that when I can, because I can't go through summer like this. Oh my Lord.
Oh my God Almighty. If you aren't transparent, baby girl, you ain't nothing. You are as transparent as they come. I am not convinced your daddy was not a window maker. That's for sure. Hey, Gamma. My brothers used to tell me that when I was little. When I was standing in front of the TV, they'd go, Al, your daddy ain't a window maker, baby. Because they were a lot older than me, 9 and 13 years. They were. So I had to use it. Had to use that one. I don't know if I've ever used that one before. I didn't know either. Woofy, can you guys do me a favor and say happy birthday, Eve, to my bestie, Woofy? Happy birthday, Eve. One year I missed her birthday, and I will forever be making that up. So we're not just going to do birthday, we're doing birthday Eve, bitches. Hey, Madison, I think I said hi to you. If not, I wanted to, and I maybe said it in my head. Y'all send your social security checks. Now, you cannot have this new mom and baby in there sweating like this. Me neither, Amy Lynn. That's some fine acting on your part. Just so happens to be the one room she streams in. You're funny. It's amazing how Brittany subs over a living, not just by being members, super chatting, and watching her videos. That's hey, Miss Cheese. She's just like Ziggy. Just ask them to buy you one, right? Your little games, like it's very clear what you're doing. I'm dead. You do that too well. See, isn't this much better than talking about people like attacking people's trauma and kids and all kinds of like to me that's fucking just beyond whack. Which I'm so surprised with Jules. I'm curious. Let me know. Like, did you ever watch Jules of All Trades? Listening and cooking. I knew she'd overreact like this. It's been like 3 years. Maybe 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Cope, good to see you. All right. Hey, Marlena. Didn't she buy 3 last summer? I don't, Wolfie, how many has she gotten? Because I don't know accurately to say. All right, let's keep going. This is going to get funnier. You just wait. It's crazy. This air or this heat, this issue, it's like no other issue I've ever seen.
Please click that thumbs up. And if you want to support the channel, you can even finance Central Heat and Air too. Shit. Okay. Well, personally, I'll wait till I get paid, y'all. I ain't going in there.
You can finance it. She didn't like that. She did not like that.
Another credit card. But I get what you're saying. I mean, that is awesome that you can do that. And, for people that might not have a choice.
What do you mean, people that don't have a choice? You have a choice? Asking your subscribers or wait until you get paid miserably?
Wada, hey girl, hey beautiful lady. So glad of the outcome yesterday. May God bless you and all of your family. Absolutely. I am so grateful for the outcome. I'm so grateful that this is something that we can put past us because nobody should have even went through that like that. What happened
I hope I'm not conflating 2 videos because there's a 2 things. Just let me let it play.
When were we served, y'all, the first time?
Listen to this.
Valentine's Day. February was when it started. Remember? Craig was served Valentine's Day. February the 14th. March, April, May, June. So I've been close. 4 months. 4 months of this hell. And it should have never happened. And really, to be honest with you, the first police report was the 4th of December. And it still does not escape me. Thank you, Hidden Handle. Thank you, Ramona. It still does not escape me that that police report, the first one that was made on December the 4th, it was 24 hours later.
Okay, hold on a minute. The fact that you don't have the awareness to realize that you've had other people in litigation for years, like over a year, almost 2 years this fall, I think it is. And it's litigation that you yourself have said that you wish you wouldn't have done. But you're like, oh my God, I've been tied up. I can't believe I've been tied up for this long. Dude, that is extremely fucking tone deaf. I mean, come on.
Hold on a minute. I got a report. I mean, that's when the cop showed up at our door. The one with the big case. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on 1 minute.
BJ complaining about 4 months in court while involving herself in a case where 2 single mothers have been tied up much longer is like someone standing in a puddle complaining about drowning while ignoring the people already waist deep in water. The lack of self-awareness is remarkable.
Okay, I would have them come check your lines and make sure they're not paying for street lights or anything else. Oh.
Hey, unsupervised maniacs.
Oh, no, we're not going to do this. Mods, if anybody is trolling, please take care of it. Ooh.
Oh,
This Lord catch me
good
again.
God
Okay.
Almighty, I'm so
I
hot.
cry with my bill over 300. Oh, got a secret? Don't even get
Oh,
me
here we
started on
go.
that. Don't even get listen.
So I didn't. I thought so. I thought I had the right video. Now you just wait till you hear about this. This light bill, the power bill, that's what's like nothing I've ever seen before. Have you ever seen where your electricity has a leak? Have you ever seen that? Because I've seen and I've had leaks in my plumbing. I'm sure you could have like a gas leak. We had like a whole gas issue where the end of the thing had to be replaced inside the house right before you get to the furnace. I have never seen that. This must be a different kind of electricity than I've ever seen. I don't know what kind of electricity they have in North Carolina. Oh, wait, I'm in North Carolina. So, what the fuck? You wait and see. Let me know. Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Because as soon as I heard this, I was like, my God, you don't miss a fucking second to try to get sympathy and or money. And it's pretty pathetic. Listen to this.
Listen, I've got to call my light company and figure out why our bill is so astronomical. I'm not going to tell y'all what I pay, but I will tell you that it's like having a mortgage for a light bill.
Oh God. Oh, she ain't going. Remember this. She ain't going to tell us what she pays either, because that's also a lie.
I mean, it's
In a minute,
disgusting.
we'll
And
hear
I've
what it
seen,
is.
I've seen some news reports where they're accusing Duke Energy of raising prices on people's bills for nothing. They sell air conditioners at Best Buy. They have a good sales and finance. Yeah, I have a Best Buy card.
The chat, like mildly trolling, is hilarious. They sell air conditioners at Best Buy, and they have a good finance, whatever.
It's fine, y'all. It's okay. Listen, please listen to me. Y'all gonna make me regret saying anything about it.
Oh,
I'm not
sure.
asking for anything. I'm not telling anybody to buy me anything. It was just something I was mentioning. I was talking about. People
Lies. We don't come on here and talk about all of our expenses. A lot of times creators come on here and they want to get their subscribers' mind off of the mundane, difficult parts of life. So they talk about their content. They don't come on with every fucking expense, every goddamn bill they pay. They're adults. And that's bullshit. That's just bullshit. And let me tell you why. Listen, keep listening.
Listen, people can talk about what they're going to buy or what they're going to get or what's going on in their life. And
Okay.
it's not a grift.
Sure, Brittany.
Actually, Duke Energy was 100% implicated and caught.
Oh, God.
They overcharged customers all last year. And get this, we were overcharged and they're not making them pay us back. Can you believe that shit?
Oh, my
Me
God.
too, Buckeyes.
Okay.
I'd like to grift 50,000 as well. Wendy McCone, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. Thing is so high. So I wish you would. Y'all making me feel, it don't make me feel better that y'all's bill is high like that, but mine is extremely high too. It's on up there too. To the point where I thought like maybe did we have a leak somewhere? Is there something going on that we the point where I thought like maybe did we have a leak somewhere? We have a leak somewhere. Is there something going?
She talks too much. She always talks too much. It's her problem. She always gives herself away. This is why there were multiple reasons I had to play this. First of all, the drama in the beginning is so hot. Oh my, don't leave a new mother with a newborn in this sweltering heat. I don't even know if that's the right word. I don't even know if that's a word. Then it was, oh my God, I can't believe I've been tied up in court for this long. Like, you are so, just so unaware and just so rude and tone deaf. And then it was, oh God, this power is so expensive. I don't know. It's just so much. I ain't going to tell y'all what it is. It's just so much. I don't know why people are coming in pressing her. They're doing the mild troll. Best Buy, finance it. And she's starting to get, uneasy and uncomfortable. And then there she goes with I don't know, maybe we have a leak or something. It's your fucking power, you liar. You don't have a leak. What kind of shit is that? You lying ass. You think we're dumb? And I need to know, anybody who watched the stream, tell me, did someone end up paying for the air conditioner? Because I was so curious about that, and I figured I'll just ask you guys. But here, let's hear that part just one more time.
Implicated and caught.
You can tell she's getting nervous from being pressed, because here we have this Duke Energy story, and they don't even have to pay us back, y'all. Ain't that crazy? She's so fucking transparent.
Or what they're going to get or what's going on in their life. And it's not a grift. Actually, Duke Energy was 100% implicated and caught. And they overcharged customers all last year. And get this, we were overcharged and they're not making them pay us back. Can you believe that shit? Me too, Buckeye. I'd like to grift 50,000 as well.
You would.
Wendy McCone, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. Thing is so high. So I wish you would. Y'all making me feel, it don't make me feel better that y'all's bill is high like that, but mine is extremely high too. It's on up there too. To the point where I thought like maybe did we have a leak somewhere? Is there?
You lying ass bitch. What are you talking about, unsupervised maniacs? Now, I agree with you. And I said at the beginning, I heard a little bit of a panel you were on today. And I didn't mention that at the beginning. It just had me thinking, I have been speaking about that at just about every live. I don't understand why you can accept behavior from someone you like that you wouldn't accept from someone you don't like. Why is it no going at kids across the board, no going at trauma across the board? So I'm right there with you. I do agree with you 100%. Been saying that, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, okay. Of course someone did, and it's Duke Energy. Yes, someone did. Oh my God. Of course they did. I did find one on sale. It was $170, and I can get it shipped here right now. I just need, $170 cash first. Oh my God. I got to pull my hair up, y'all. Hold on. Which I don't need my headphones when I'm talking any damn way. Of course they did. See, oh my God. But listen, you're terrible at this. You always give yourself away. You talk too much. Then you get mad that people listen and actually hear what the fuck you have said. Why are you listening so close? These people are listening so close. Oh, something else I was going to touch on. I also know that apparently, there is some kind of texting app that people have got that they're alerted every time there is emergency services or police, I guess, at her house. I guess it would have to go through the 911 center to be alerted. I'm not really sure. But, dude, that's just weird to me. I find that weird. I mean, when you have made yourself a story, people will do that, right? When you're in the middle of controversy and you're like joining this lawsuit with Dog the Bounty Hunter and all these things, if you're going to do something like that, you better have all your ducks in order, because people are going to pick you apart. But that doesn't change the fact that I don't get down with that. I find that to be just too much. But also I'm not surprised. And that's the way it is. This is the internet. And again, when you make yourself the story, when you of course, shit like that happens. Does it make it right though? No. I don't even know who did it either. To be 100% transparent, I have no fucking idea even who the hell has the alert that gave up the information. And I don't care. It doesn't change anything for me. Who it is. So, excuse me. Pink was telling her to go thank them. Who knows, Kelly? I doubt it. Hey, perfectly. A sub butter one. Thank you, Pointer Lover. Not the same electric company. That's so funny. Dude, Soup, since you have you have covered both, you should totally do a live, a comparison. I think that would be fascinating because I don't know. I know a little bit about Ziggy from Summer Wells, like the Bones incident and her getting the puppy and little things, but not like that. And I think that would be a freaking fascinating live to watch and compare and contrast between the two of them, especially if you could find if anybody could help gather clips that are kind of similar situations. Of course they did. Hey, Bryn, good to see you. That is true about Duke overcharging. Oh, neat. I seen your comment. Hey, Alex, I'm not asking for it, but I do need groceries. I could use some ice cream. Not asking you to do it. It's just that I do really need it and I don't have any way to get it. And I just wanted to talk about that. Them damn leaky wires. Couple hundred for a good one. Kelsey, I saw your comment about the window things being pretty affordable. I don't know. I have a mini split in my house and I've had central air and heat, and that's, I don't know. Yeah, I'm right there with you, unsupervised. Right there with you. I was just saying this the other day when Angela had made a post in her comments about Granny's kids. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't talk about anybody's kids so yeah. I'm with you, and I think more people agree with you and are on that same page than you even realize. I truly, really do. Oh, now I don't know that Tandy Cane. Tandy Cane. That reminds me of that movie Joyride. I also think it tells a lot listening to that live if you pay attention to the main thing each person is most focused on. Just saying. Yeah, I didn't listen to all of it. I have to go back. I only got to see a few minutes of it, but anybody who has known Brittany personally knows that she contacts people privately and solicits donations. Bryn says she is always getting more than it looks like on YouTube. I was never friends with BJ, Soup said. All right, let's go. Let me get to the bottom of these. Because I do have some other things I want to talk about, but there are so many comments and I want to read you guys. No, neat. She doesn't. No. Y'all fighting with somebody in the comments. I'll let it. Y'all just fight it out if you want or don't. It's all right. It doesn't matter. I will say it's not a new thing. Here's my thing. Let me just say this about the comments about people's kids and stuff too. And I'm curious. I was going to ask you guys anyways how you felt about it. I think I actually made a little note in my phone. Let me see. So do you feel like a moderator? Dude, I just got booted from my stream. Okay. 2 questions. Is a channel creator responsible for their moderator's behavior? Where is that line? If a mod is exceptionally gross or goes low or at people's private lives a lot, is there a line where the creator should say that's enough? I'm genuinely curious just on different opinions. I'm going to read a few comments on this. If you have an opinion, let me know. So not only that, but are you responsible for the content you share? If I share a post that is that is talking about someone's kids or doxing someone, Am I also responsible for it because I shared it? I am so genuinely curious for honest opinions all over. It don't matter what it is. All over the board. I want to know what you guys. Damn it, it's hot, y'all. I have to put my drink in the mini fridge and then run back and get it every few minutes. That's what I was just doing. My devices keep disconnecting. Not responsible for the content itself, but it is continuing it. Cause like I don't know how I feel. I think you're not responsible for it, but you might you do have some responsibility if you're resharing it, I suppose, in that. And if a mod is exceptionally nasty, like if a mod does one thing that's nasty, I think you don't have to agree with everything your friends do, and they are going to fuck up from time to time. That's fine, especially if you talk to them through it, which most people do privately. But where is the line? If they keep messing up, if they're doxing people and just being fucking nasty, is there a line where it's like, okay, now you're responsible because that's your mod, dude. You're the reason that they are, you're part of the reason that they're getting the attention on the docs anyway. Oh, thank you, Soup. So best behavior. A mod is a representation of the channel. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. If a creator shares a subs post, then yes. If you reshare it, you're responsible for yeah, I agree with that because you are the reason that it's getting more eyes on it. I think if you have a mod that's doing shit you don't condone, then they shouldn't be a mod. YouTube is weird and people think a mod's behavior reflects on a creator. It does, unfortunately, whether it should or not, I don't know, but it really does. Like, I've had so many instances where people have looked to me for an answer because of a mod, or where maybe I felt a bit responsible, or I don't know. But I agree with Miss Cheese. Everyone's their own person and we're only responsible for ourselves. But it's kind of like, am I responsible for what's said on my panel? If I can't help if somebody spews some kind of ridiculous shit once, but if I allow them to keep on spewing it, then I think that there's some responsibility. Depends on if when you shared it. Oh, what were you going to say? Let's see. I don't think you wrote the rest yet. I don't own my mod, so whatever they do in another channel ain't my business. I don't go that far. I don't feel a creator is 100% responsible for their mods, but if you have a mod that goes low a lot and you don't address it, that's wrong. The real question should be, if you don't support that type of thing and believe it's wrong, why would you have someone like that as a mod in the first place? Bendy says, and that's true. Yeah, that mini fridge is like $850 a month to run. MK, it has a fucking leak, okay? It has a leak, so it's exceptionally expensive. Understand? I think maybe, is that possible? As for mods, I don't think a channel owner is responsible for mods outside of the channel, but they should behave to the channel owner's standards within the chat. Now, that I totally agree with, which is similar to what Soup said. If you're in the chat, of course, you're going to be a reflection of the channel in that moment for sure, without a doubt. People that are new to the channel see a blue wrench saying whatever, and, As an example, I'm not a mod in Deeds, but I behave there. When I'm in Joneson's as the mod, I'm not as well behaved. Pixie, good to see you. And good to see you, Remy. I don't think I said hi. Hey, Lil D. A creator should be able to talk to the mods and be like, yo, don't be gross. After that, you can remove the wrench. But I think to say creators are responsible is a bit wild to me. Okay, I agree with that. Because that's why I say I'm kind of like in some ways and in some ways no, because I can't help what somebody else fucking says, or does. Hey, that girl. What about, sorry, I have boba. What about when a creator makes the mods look bad? This has happened to me for sure. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I suppose I would. It could happen for sure. And if it was me, I just probably would just like quietly stop modding there, I respectfully disagree, but I won't get into it. Al, you know exactly why I'm not going there. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's okay. All right. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think she had seen it unsupervised what happened. And that's another thing. Let's say you share an upcoming live versus after it happens. I mean, it's all over and opinions are all over. And it's like I said, it's fair for you guys to have opinions. I know that none of us are perfect, and it is what it is. We're gonna agree and disagree and all that kind of shit. And yeah, sometimes we're gonna even act out of our own character. Sometimes our character is just going to be, some people's character is just shitty in the first place. Yeah. When it went in a comfortable, I wasn't, when it went in a, oh my God. Remy was a mod for a channel. Eventually it went in a direction I wasn't comfortable with, and I simply never went back. Did you know that if you want your wrench removed, but you don't want to confront the person, you can block them? Wrench removed, then unblock. I think I've tried something like that before, like unsubscribing, and it didn't work. Yeah, they have been. You know what? I just don't like, I don't know. I'm just over it. Like, it's just weird to me on here how like, and don't get me wrong, because I was thinking about this today. I get it. Let's say somebody has really fucking wronged you. You might not feel like the first person to stand up for them or whatever, and that's understandable. But I find it so weird when like people will like say let's use me and Melissa Jade for example. Just as like, because we're not involved in any of some of the stuff that's happening. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry. Something going on outside the window that needed my attention, or I thought it might have for a second. So let's say that me and Melissa both do the same action. And let's just make it like we both made mac and cheese with like easy cheese in a can, okay? Or something, some action that's not, because neither one of us will be doing some of the shit some of these people are doing. But so I can't even pretend. But you like me and you don't like her. You will talk shit to her for doing it. That's so fucking stupid. She would never do that, but she's a cook. That's so you're such a fucking idiot. But for me, you're going to treat me different because you like me. Oh, it's okay. Or, oh, I could see how that could be good. I just don't like the fakeness. I wish it was just across the board. This action is good or bad, not I like this person or I don't like them. So I'm going to judge their actions according to that. That makes no fucking sense to me. I hate it. That's what I hate. So I freaking love easy cheese. Canned cheese? Yeah, easy cheese. Yeah. Some YouTubers are like poison ivy. You recognize it and avoid it. Grandma Sherry, I have a couple of those. I will. Sometimes once you learn who somebody is, like you said, you avoid it. sometimes there are people that it's not worth even addressing either way. But like I said, I just wish it was the same across the board, no matter what. You know, I wouldn't say what Pink said. Don't condone it. Wouldn't say most of what's said by many. But when it's toward the worst, I don't really feel anything about it. And I get that. I do. I can get people's opinion like that. I totally am different. I feel something about it either way because, like, for instance, with that situation, it wasn't even really just about her. Like, now you're involving victims, like, you know, kids or young adults or whatever. Yeah, but I definitely get that because I was thinking about that today. Like, certain people who have really wronged me, how would I feel when they were being wronged? I was having this whole, like, walking it through in my head today while I was out kayaking. And so I do understand that, but yeah, I kind of don't. I kind of get outraged across the board. Like, it just really is ugh to me across the board. But anyway, okay. Be the same everywhere at all the channels, at church, at the bar. That way you don't have to worry about what people think. Well, thanks, Tandy Kane. I'm glad some people keep it across the board. It's going off the board that's the problem for me. Yeah, Pixie, me too. Okay, so now, I think there's like one last second of this we have to hear before we move on about this AC. There's like 30 seconds. Now we're talking about the leak, but I just want to play the last bit because she's like, I'm not saying how much it is. And then, like, I think at the last second it plays how much it is. Then we're going into harsh reality, his video on Jules of all trades. I always want to say Jules of thought. I get it, like, confused in my head. I cannot believe what's happened to that. I just can't believe. I can't believe it. So let's get through this into this so we can get there.
Something going
Oh,
on.
it's
that
hot,
we,
y'all. Now I'm hot.
the point where I thought like maybe did we have a leak somewhere? We have a leak somewhere.
Oh God, I hope we
Is
don't
there
have a
something
leak.
going on that we Yes, I did just the RN. I checked the breakers and all of that. It's not, oh, and that's another thing that these idiots say that the power.
I just wonder, do we have a leak? I mean, I checked the breakers. You won't find a fucking leak there, bro. Sorry.
In our house, half of it doesn't work. That's a bullshit lie. That's a bullshit lie. Not sure where you got that from, but bullshit lie. This is my electric bill. $7.50 in May. That's crazy. Digs for truth. There you go. I wasn't going to say anything until somebody else said it, but yes, I paid for the month of May. My light bill was $800, y'all. $800.
I wasn't going to say anything till someone else said it. It was the account that was trolling you the whole time, telling you to go to Best Buy. They pushed you into saying it. You probably fucking know that. You wanted to say it. But I mean, hello, that was the same account telling you to go finance it at Best Buy. They literally pushed you to do exactly what they wanted. Here again, they keep getting you to react and you keep doing it. I mean, hello. If that's not I'm sorry, that is just low-cal behavior. And when it, like I've told you guys before, to me, it becomes horror cow when it's all this concerning shit around it, not to mention the true crime aspect. There's a couple reasons, but dude, they literally pushed you into saying it. They either tricked you or you knew that and you wanted to. Mine was $7.50. Well, man digs for truth. Whoever the hell you are, you might have a fucking leak. I don't know what that means. I don't think anybody knows what the fuck it means. So you might want to figure it out. Okay. Jinlu, easy cheese is delicious. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't hate it. I like it from time to time, like on a Ritz cracker, but I'm more of an old crock kind of girl. I love that old crock cheese. Yeah, but she wasn't talking about the AC. She needs an AC. She don't have one. She would, because yeah, they can the Freon, but she was talking about her electric bill at that point without an AC. She said that, like, and that's without the extra AC or something. I think she said that, but anyway, so that's it. Horror, Remy. Like terrified. Look at my little cows here I made. These are all the different true crime creators. Harsh Reality's the big one. Actually, he's this one with the hooves up by the face. He's in the sweltering heat too. He's sweating. Oh my God. Okay. Now, let me put him back up there so I can find what I want to show y'all next. You can leak electricity. How perfectly? I don't know. If that's true, or are you saying, what are you saying? That's a charred cow. The cow in the middle looks like Ziggy. Y'all are funny. On that one, I told ChatGPT, can you please give me a field of cows with human expressions that look terrified, like scared, and I want some of them to be like running for their life or something like that, pretty much word for word. And that's what we got. Oh no, not the one from over the pond who likes to attack the Goncalves family on the daily. It's your turn, buddy. Now, he did a live about Jules of Thought and the Goncalves family. Hold on, let me get it. Not a live, a video.
Well, hello there.
And we're going to watch that. But he, if you guys don't know, talks about Idaho 4 multiple times a day. That has been his fucking grift for the last several years. Okay. And that's just what he does. Now, do you know Jules True Crime or Jules of All Trades? Because that's who he's talking about here. But again, look at this, Idaho 4. I mean, hey, you know, he's done all these videos here within the last 2 days. These 6 videos in 2 days, all of them on Idaho 4. Let's go another day. Oh, wait a minute. Is that 6 more on Idaho 4? Yes. Wow. Imagine that. I'm really surprised. Hold on. Is that 6 more? All of them on Idaho 4? Yes, it is. And that only goes back a week. He's done all of those videos in the last fucking week. He is a horror cow. Not to mention, he's not even accurate. Ever. So. Now. Okay, Soup, I'm so curious what you're cooking. Yeah, Rocky. Who knows? I think that's a regular thing no matter who's on the being late. ChatGPT is so good, it's scary. Anyone that can understand why it's in my brain is a miracle worker, or what's in your brain. Yeah. A slow leak electrical drip. MK, are you trolling me? They kind of creep me out, Allie. I love them. If she was leaking electricity, has she gotten that checked? Yeah, that sounds like an explosion. Yeah. Okay. He better be careful, Coco, because if you know Armchair Detective, he's in the UK and he lost his channel going after a family like this. And yeah, thank you perfectly. Gone but never forgotten. Ethan Chapin, 20. Madison Mogan, 21. Santa Cernodal, 20. And Kaylee Goncalves, 21. And you know what? It's just, this is another thing I was thinking about today. It's like the reality of the relationship between true crime and the media and journalism and content. It's just so nasty. And it's like, you just don't know until you know. And yeah, I mean, think about it. The people we're about to talk about and that we were just talking about every night that I talk about on this channel, including Trisha and Hidden True Crime and all the people, these are true crime creators. These are people who every day are talking about people's tragedies, and it's just crazy that some of their behavior, knowing that, I don't know, it's just crazy to me, but whatever. Anyway, all right, let's just watch the video together because, like I said, ATS is live. I won't get into the Gray Hughes, Chris McDonough. I'll just share the video with you guys at the end. But okay, here it is. Her poor kids, it says, Jules destroys the Goncalves family. Now, how many of you guys
will ultimately
watch Jules? And how many of you used to watch her? I'm just curious because she did quite the transformation. Like I said, she started as, that's as far as I got, but she started as somebody who really was very open to like conspiracies and possibilities, but still fact-based, and would always back up her thought process with the facts. And that really changed with Idaho 4. I could not believe some of the things she was saying, the twisting of evidence and the court process. It might be the first like trial she had ever reported on. I don't know, but that really turned me off, and I haven't watched her since. So when I saw this, I was pretty surprised. So here we go.
Christy Goncalves versus Jules of all trades. After someone posted a comment, and it's the standard. Do you know what I mean?
I will be sharing the link with the video with you guys of the video that we're watching in the chat now.
And it's the standard where people try and attack the true crime community, content creators, because they don't understand that this, for some people, is their job. It's literally their job. And if they weren't doing this, they would have to do another job. And in fact, I believe that Jules has a job as well, and she kind of tries to slot this around her family life. But from what I can see, Jules does plenty with her children. But
so Christy said, I think she watches everything we say and do just to make her content, her poor kids. Okay, well, that's the mother of a victim who's been, talked about nonstop by her. And here's the thing, I can't consider her true crime at all anymore, because if you're true crime, you go based on the facts. You don't just, you don't do what's happening there. So
Christy Goncalves felt the need to say, I think she literally watches everything we say and do just to make her content, her poor kids. Which obviously someone told Jules, and Jules had a rebuttal, and we're going to go over the rebuttal because I think this is fucking genius. And this is it, right? So that family shows more and more how narcissistic they are. Christy, I'm going to imagine me holding your hand whilst I say this. I don't give a single fuckity fuck about you, girl. I care about justice for your daughter and for the other victims of the 1122 King Road killings. Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan. I care about justice for them, which seems to be something all the glitz and glamour has made you forget was the goal in the first place.
How fucking dare you? How dare you? The glitz and the glamour has made her forget she got justice for her daughter. They literally were at every hearing. They have been in the public since the beginning. They're the reason in the public side. They are the reason we know about the food truck video. How fucking dare you have the nerve to say something like that to a victim's mother, that she forgot that this was about justice for her daughter. There's a man in prison right now, and he will be for the rest of his life. I hope and pray you never experience, and I hope none of us ever experience what that woman has had to experience since she was told that her daughter was murdered. And you're going to get into more about why she didn't immediately go there and all kinds of other bullshit. But how dare you, dude? That's just disgusting.
Which we're going to dig into at the tail end of this video and also in video 2 later, as I have a massive question as the Goncalves family now bring out merchandise. But it says, you and your husband have lied your asses off from day one.
They've started a fundraiser.
And we as a community are bound and determined to find out the truth as to why. People with nothing to hide have no reason to lie. If something I said at this point was so wrong, something would have happened by now. But I pulled documents and facts, and you can't do shit about an opinion to those facts or a reaction to something you say out of your own faces. Your K-bar wielding, brown-nosed, filter-faced attorney friend isn't doing Yall any favors.
Are you kidding me? And perfectly, oh no, she's not one of the people who doesn't think he did it alone. She thinks he didn't do it, basically. I mean, they've even demonized Ann Taylor. She's in on the cover-up, okay? This is all to frame him or something like that.
I didn't know anything about you going to visit Olivia until 3 days after you morons put my name in it and made up some crazy-ass FBI law just for more attention, which was referencing a post that they seem to attach Jules to.
And what is that, your K-bar wielding, brown-nosed, filter-faced attorney friend? What's that about?
And
you trying to put suspicion on one of their friends, I believe, or what? What is that about?
A summary of it. I didn't know y'all were going to be at CrimeCon until 909-284-380 people emailed me about it, because CrimeCon is a joke and y'all are a joke for going. But please, babes, keep talking. I need something to entertain myself in between teaching my kids how to cook, homeschooling, working, playing video games with my boys, having game nights with board games and pizza and snacks, taking care of my 2 dogs and 3 cats and my fish, and spending every waking minute with my kids so that you think us...
JJ, Jamie C., I have read a lot of the court documents. I strongly disagree with you on that. I very strongly disagree with you. Yeah. So it's circumstantial evidence, obviously, but most murder cases are convicted on circumstantial evidence. But here's the thing. He took a plea. Didn't you guys realize that leading up into the trial, all his attorney was worried about fighting was the death penalty stuff? That was a lot of this, the motions she was bringing weren't even about the case, because she couldn't argue the facts on the case. They weren't on her side.
That you think are so neglected.
There's quite a lot of evidence against him, in my opinion.
Because you are so big-headed and egotistical, you think about your everyday life. Oh, never mind all the time I spend going through thousands of documents, arguing with MPD for information about your child's murder.
They have his whole entire route that morning strung together from camera to camera to camera. They had a whole presentation ready to give that showed the camera footage from here to here to here and exactly lining it up with the exact time. I mean, he went back the next morning. Let's not talk about all the Google searches on his phone, his behavior. I mean, I'm not going to get into the facts of the case, because I try not to mix the two. This channel is not about telling those parts of the story. This is about anything I want it to be about, but this little series I've been doing live is just talking about the mess that true crime creators get into, how nasty they can be. And honey, they can be nasty. Okay? Nasty. And at the end of the day, the way I see it is, if I was covering a case and the victim's parents, even if they said something horrific to me, I would not respond. They are grieving. I am not going through what they are. And so my point stands regardless, even not based on the facts of the case. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm coming from. But I appreciate you being here, and feel free to share your thoughts. As long as you can handle like disagreement without getting upset, then I welcome it because I enjoy that. Okay.
When you can't be bothered to read 20 measly pages handed to you on a USB hub by the state. Your words again, babes. I care about why Steve happened to be in the hospital that morning with a stress-induced issue to his face, and it was the first time in Yall's entire relationship he went to urgent care. Your word, babes. I care about why you didn't get off your asses and get to Moscow, even with your niece telling you something had happened to Kaylee.
She's literally criticizing how she reacted to the news of her daughter's death. At the end of the day, facts aside about the case, this is out of line. This is way fucking out of line. How dare you, honestly? And then Kelsey, his dad, not just his dad, when he was arrested, he was in his boxers in the kitchen, separating his trash from his parents, and he was caught putting the family's trash in the neighbor's trash bag as well.
Your words, babes. I care about why y'all played like Kaylee moved out of 1122 King and then backtracked saying it was all misinformation when you are the ones who misinformed everyone. And this feeds into what I said about Steve Goncalves had been addressed and spoke about things that he'd said that turned out to be incorrect. And his
that's normal
response to that was, shit happens. Again, that is fact. I care about why y'all protected Jack so much when it's clear from the interviews things were not how y'all pretended they were. Calling Kaylee a brat in one of your first interviews because she didn't want to be with Jack was wild.
They didn't say it like that, though. In one of those first interviews, they were saying like, yeah, they were broke up, but Kaylee was just being a brat. They were in love. They were going to get back together. They weren't saying it like in a derogatory way. I'm sorry, but I get down with honesty. Okay. If she was acting bratty, or being whatever, so what? Like, I just do not appreciate her picking apart every little thing they did after they found out their daughter was murdered with 3 of her friends in a crime that was like one of the most publicized crimes I've ever seen in my life. One of the most covered, talked about murder cases I have ever seen. And perfectly right. I can see where questions might arise. But when it comes to the way they argued it, which Kelsey, your comment comes up like this is before he pled guilty. Most of the motions they were filing were all about the phase of trial, the guilt phase and the death penalty. And, if he has autism, can you strike the death penalty? Things like that. That was their concern. And like I said, if it was about the evidence, they would have been fighting the evidence, and that really showed me. And then when they had nowhere else to turn there, they pled guilty, and they got the deal. The death penalty was off the table and he pled guilty. But to me, the circumstantial evidence makes it very likely they have the correct guy. And I think there's nothing wrong with going and digging through evidence and maybe being the person who goes, look, there could be more here. Like, we need people with all opinions, right? But this ain't cool to dig and tear apart like how they reacted and the things they did after Kaylee was found. Your words, babe. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Again, I hope and pray sincerely that none of us ever have to experience what they did. I really do. And, although it's a rare incident, still it is the worst nightmare of, most parents. It's not fair to criticize them. You don't know how you would act. Your brain wouldn't be right. You probably wouldn't be right for years.
Old as fuck.
I
care about why y'all have so many questions and suspicions for all the roommates, namely Dylan behind closed doors. But when a camera goes in your face, you've become cowards. I care about why Olivia told us both of the roommates left y'all on read that day, or read, and that even after the plea, when she is doing her interview with Enton, she is saying, y'all still...
No, I care about why you have so many questions and suspicions for the roommates, namely Dylan, behind closed doors. But when a camera goes in your face, you both become cowards, and they have addressed this. They have both said, yeah, they had a lot of questions. They've said, of course, any human is going to wonder why that 911 call took so long. But they have also said that the fact that they waited could have sealed his fate. Before the trial, Steve did an interview where he said the fact that they waited could have sealed his fate because they had him going back to the scene because he hadn't heard the news. Not only that, the injuries were so severe, even if they would have called immediately, it would not have changed anything. They are going through trauma themselves, and thankfully, the families understand that, and they do keep their questions private. Not everything should be public. This is something that just gets, thrown up in people. I just heard this regarding trauma, and I think it was Joneson. It was regarding Joneson, and someone was saying, you might have you have thoughts, but or publicly you say different. And this was regarding Brittany and some of this, very sensitive stuff. Yeah, that's a good thing. Sometimes not everything is meant to be a YouTube conversation. You should have the conversations with your friends in private if you want, but blasting it on YouTube and making it a public thing is totally different. No different than the family. Maybe they want to question Dylan privately. They don't want to do it for a show for the internet. They don't want to blast her and give her more trauma to satisfy you. Because they're grown enough and they understand enough to know that it's a sensitive topic that shouldn't be public. One of the people who was saying that about Joneson for years has said stuff about like me and Melissa. Oh, they act like they don't talk drama, or they act like they don't whatever. And then, on here, they're all nice. No. Yeah, some conversations we might prefer to do privately because it's the right thing to do. We don't get on here and talk about, we're not trying to be irresponsible, dude. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually the grown thing to do. So. Whew, y'all, it is hot. I'm sitting outside now because I needed a cigarette. I brought the laptop out. I'm on my mom and dad's. I could turn this on. I don't know if y'all be able to see me. On the steps on their porch. And I am pouring the sweat. Now I am just like the damn cow. Got me looking like this. Oh, it's so hot. Oh my God. Oh. Please help. But I'm not asking you to help, but please help. I'm miserable. I'm just kidding, y'all. But I am pouring the sweat. We're going to listen for a minute more, and then I'm going to let you guys go because I was trying to get this live done by it was supposed to be from 7:30 to 9, and I had to push it back 15 minutes. But my friend Amber comes on at 9 on the weekends, and she can't go during the week because of her little baby. So
had not spoken to them, not a single time. But then Yall in the comments telling people Yall still talk to them. Lies as fuck. I care about why y'all suddenly act like your questions are answered while still complaining about...
She said, wait a minute. I care about why Olivia told us both of the roommates left y'all on red. Then she did an interview with Brian saying y'all still hadn't spoken to them a single time, but then y'all are in comments telling people y'all still talk to them. Lies AF. Lies AF. Dude, do you speak English? You are talking to the parents of victims of a case that you cover. Lies AF.
How no questions were answered.
I don't know.
You got a lot of nerve saying about some kids when you and Steve neglected Sam as a baby, and now to try to blame her for her emotional reactions while taking no accountability
they neglected Sam. Bitch, were you there? How do you know what Steve's relationship is with his other kids? And I know she's been online talking and stuff, but I mean, this is so inappropriate, dude. And even if they made an inappropriate comment about you constantly watching them, you have to be the bigger person in that moment and realize you're not going through the trauma of this kind of tragedy and pull your big girl britches up, bitch, and move on. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. No.
Being shit humans to her. I don't care how she is behaving as an adult, to be honest. I care about Yall's actions when she was a child. Sit down, girl. 95% of my channel is about hearings, court documents, and police and forensics reports, you limelight fiend. But go ahead and pretend like everything is about you to make yourself feel better. This is about justice for the lives lost.
And then harsh on here, Jules destroys them. You don't see how fucked up it is either? Of course you don't, because you have made it your content 3 times a day, every day since it happened. You are a fucking pig. You are the definition of a horror cow too.
Not sucking up to people's hair to save face. Ew. And there's a picture.
Ew. That's how I'm feeling, girl. Ew, 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 ew. Ooh, 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 baby. Oh, Pointer Lover. Thank you for a hand fan to cool you off. Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Just me. Oh, so hot. I can't stand it. Just thank you so much. I was in several private streams with Xana's mom and was friends with her on Facebook. She has found her way and is very involved in church now. Oh, that is awesome, Will be. Thank you, by the way, again, Pointer Lover. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. If you haven't experienced something like this, there's no way you can say how you will act or handle the situation. That's why I never say what I would do. Yeah. And like, you know, I get it. Like true crime, like when people are like theorizing and stuff like that, like I do understand like keeping your like possibilities open and stuff and what you think you might do, but you are so right. Like you can only theorize and assume and guess and think. You really don't know. You don't know. And if you don't see that, and the fact that both of these people, actually the fact that all the people that I talked about tonight consistently talk about people's trauma on here as their content, you know, it just, I don't know, it is kind of depressing. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying about like I was thinking earlier when I was riding around, like once you truly see the relationship between these crimes and the media and the reporting on it and social media, it's like really depressing. It is. It's fucked up, man. But anyway, I'm going to keep talking about it. I can't redirect us to Amber because I'm in the studio for my other channel and I don't have it logged in out on my computer. So I'm so sorry, you guys, but I will go and grab her link really fast before we go. I know that she's doing a live on the true crime community. So Amber's been kind of touching on some trauma stuff, especially with hidden true crime and web sleuths and JLR and all that. And I think tonight that's the kind of live that she's doing. So she has a great channel anyways. Let me get that link for y'all. And thank you guys for being here and listening to me ramble and get all this shit out of my head so I can go to sleep feeling lighter tonight. I really do appreciate you guys. And you don't have to agree with me, just like JJ that came in about the case. I appreciate when you disagree too, really. As long as we keep it cool and classy, we ain't attacking victims, going after each other's kids and traumas and like a disagreement is actually pretty fun from time to time. So anyway, also, if it's your job, you have to think about product you're putting out and make distinctions between factual reporting and opinion based. Ain't that the truth, Dead-Eye Danny? Oh, y'all. Okay. It's so hot for real. I'm not even joking anymore. I'm being serious. I'm fucking hot. Don't need an air conditioner. I need to get side in my house where I already have one. Hey, guilty of crime. There was another one I was going to talk about tonight. I'll save it. Maybe in a couple of days we'll talk about it. But it was Gray Hughes talking about Chris McDonough. And I actually haven't got to watch it yet. I just saved the video and I was like, ooh, let me play this tonight. June 15th is rapidly approaching. Summer Wells. Marlena. What is this? 6 years? 1-800-TBI find if anybody has information. Always like my brain just instantly thinks that whenever she's mentioned. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. We'll be talking soon. Hold on. I'm going to let my cow say bye to you. Yeah, and I'll see you guys over at Amber's. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye. If not, like you guys know, I still want to say bye about 10 more times. And thank you. And I don't know, just a few other things over and over again. I just like to sit here and talk to y'all. So I got to go. Bye.
Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. Have you ever watched a horror cow? They stand, they sob, they're screaming now. They stand, they cry, they'll freak you out. You blink once, they're in your house. Come chat about it, we keep it real. Spill your tea, say what you feel. We see the snakes, we see the snakes. We call the lies right to their face. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Scammers and grifters everywhere, they need help. Gummy bears. It's so sad, the pitiful life leave you broke, bleeding inside. Alex will tell y'all what y'all need to hear. Pull that mask off, make it crystal clear. Come on in and wipe your dirty feet. Grab a drink, maybe something sweet. Oh yeah, right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Round and round the story spin. Who's the victim? Who's the villain? Watch your heart, watch your mind, lead the trash, but keep your spine. Step